the beach, still in Busan. Gonna miss it here so much. Feeling real nostalgic. I love watching the waves.
We're at CHIANG Beach early in the morning, so as you can see, there is almost no one here, which is amazing. So one of the biggest things about the beaches here in Busan is they are beautiful and they are known for it, and so everyone comes here. So at the peak time of the day, there are just tons and tons of people here. It's pretty much shoulder to shoulder. But the trick is, get up early. Koreans were up very late the night before drinking. So if you get up early, you're gonna have a pretty good spot.
Yeah, we're excited to tell you about our traveling plan. So we've got 5 days, we're traveling around Korea. Right now we're in Busan. We hope to show you some local food and also some of the really nice tourist areas here.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna hit up the fish market, and we're also going to take a look at the water temple as well.
Last night we stayed in an Airbnb. It was the first time we've ever stayed at an Airbnb. Super nice, cheap, like $35. And we met up with a couple Korean adoptees. We had some dekalbi and we just hung out a little bit, and then we came to the beach and just watched the light show on the bridge back here and just had a really chill evening. So today we're doing the touristy thing and we want to take you along with us.
Yeah, like she said, not only is this beach amazing and beautiful during the day, but at night that bridge gets lit up with tons of lights and they have a light show on it, and it's just really, really beautiful. So we came here at night and then we walked all the way back to our Airbnb, which was, I don't know, maybe about 5 miles or so. But it was a fun and enjoyable walk.
Yeah, it makes me really miss Korea much more. I cherish how the people are just so friendly, and you walk along the beach, you got families, friends, just sharing laughs, soju, drinks, chicken, and just the culture, just having fun. And you know, they put up tents and they'll spend all night here and just relaxing and hanging out. And we saw a lot of foreigners, which was really funny.
Yeah, the crazy thing is, since we're from Daejeon, there's not a huge foreigner community there. She's crazy. But here in Busan, there's a lot of foreigners, so it's almost kind of weird to see, you know, groups of foreigners all over the place. It's just kind of strange not being, you know, used to seeing that.
I like these lookout chairs or makeup chairs. Makeout chairs for couples. Last night, every single one of these was definitely full with couples making out and enjoying the ocean view. I tried to get up on one, but seriously, this is dangerous. It is way too high up. But it's super cute that you have your own little secluded area where you can have a drink and just look out at the beautiful ocean. Yeah, a lot going on up there. Today we're in beautiful Busan. Right now we are on the cove of Igidae Beach, and as you can see behind me, the coast is over there and it is absolutely gorgeous. And although it is a little bit cloudy, it's nice because it's not so hot as it has been lately. Check out the scenes. This is one of my favorite pathways my family and I visited last year, and right now it's really private because over there they're building a bridge and it looks like they're staining it, so they've blocked it off. So Eric and I walked around the rocks right over there, and so we were able to kind of get this private area, and he's putting up the drone right now and we'll see if we can get some really nice shots of the beach. Point out the beautiful water behind us. It's a beautiful emerald green. The water is so gorgeous. You can't really see it probably in picture, but there's lots of fish in here and it couldn't be any happier. But now we're gonna head on to our viewpoint.
Behind the scenes selfie action. Now, to give you a little bit of scale about the walk that we just did, on the other side of the bridge, you might be able to make it out, there's a beach. That is where we started. We then had to walk all the way around. On the other side of the ships, down through the trail, up and around some buildings, and then finally up to here. So already starting to do a little bit of sweating, but that's also because it is kind of hot here, even though it's under cloud cover. But we have now started our journey.
Bridges on this pathway are absolutely gorgeous. They're tucked on the side of the cliff here, and there's beautiful rocks and trees everywhere, and it is really fun because when you walk across the bridge it bounces, so it's super fun. And there's quite a few of them. This is definitely one of the most spectacular walkways that I've ever been on that's facing the ocean. Now Eric's playing with the drone, and we have a lot of spectators.
Been hiking for about an hour now, and the beginning of this trail was a little misleading. It had super beautiful pathways and bridges, and then it just started to become something like this. I think that's where we have to walk to up there. So this is not so bad. It's only 2.5 miles, but we had to walk about 10 miles to get here. So we're getting a little hot and sweaty, and we still have so many more places to go to today, so better get going.
Made the executive decision to scrap that. I guess it kept going and going, which is fine, but we have some other destinations that we want to go to. So now we're gonna walk a different way back on the street, and we're gonna head to our next place.
Yeah, we've got to hoof it to get to a subway stop, but it is still quite a distance, and we have our other places to go. So sorry, observatory, maybe next time.
Yeah, it would have been nice because it has a glass floor that you can see, but it would have taken us a couple more hours, so we want to utilize our time better.
Yeah, so we can actually show you some other stuff than just the...
We found this restaurant that has traditional Busan dishes, and so I ordered GukBap.
No, that's rice.
What did I order?
GukBap.
I ordered GukBap, which is basically pork and rice soup, and very traditional to Busan. And Eric, what did you order?
Galbi GukBap.
So basically galbi ribs in soup, and this is the banchan that just came out. By the way, this is such a great deal. It's only $7 for each bowl, so it's going to be really, really tasty and cheap.
This right here is going to be all Amanda. She'll be able to eat all those little shrimpy things.
Definitely not. The banchan is really impressive so far. You know, when you go to Korea, you're not sure what restaurant to go into. This place looked good. We saw the prices, and we saw that they had the traditional food here that we wanted to try, so we just stopped in, and it's a very good sign first right off the bat with how tasty the banchan looks. It's also self-serve, so we can just get more whenever we want.
Wow, this is one of the best kimchis I've ever had. It's delicious. Spicy. It's not too acidic either. It's really good.
The best part is it's unlimited, yo. I really like the peppers here. They're really crispy, they're delicious, they have lots of flavor. And then I like to dip them in this, what is this? Gochujang sauce, and it makes it so perfect.
Are these ones that hot? Are these the super spicy ones?
No.
There's two different kinds of peppers that you'll find at restaurants as a banchan. You'll find these ones that are almost more sweet than hot, and they work perfect for banchan. But then there's other ones that look exactly the same, and they're so freaking spicy, it's ridiculous. And when you accidentally mess up and bite one of those, it's over. Yeah, it looks so good.
I love how when the soup comes out, it's bubbling. I just think that is so cool. Even though it stops after a couple seconds, it's awesome. So Eric is spooning in the rice into his galbi soup. Lots of green onions in there. The broth looks amazing.
Spicy sauce and also some chives to this. And then I'm gonna finally take a bite of the galbi ribs. Has a ton of flavor, very, very moist, super good. One thing with my dish that they gave me was this sauce with a little bit of wasabi and then this brown sauce here. And I didn't know what it was, but it's very sweet. It actually tastes really, really good with the galbi. So you just kind of get it in there, mix a little bit of the wasabi in there as well. It's just so good with the juiciness of the ribs and the sweetness of that. It's just delicious. Be prepared to get messy though.
When the soups first came out, the broth was clear, and then we noticed other tables had this red sauce, so I went up and asked for some. We think it's supposed to be like a spicy type of sauce, but then we kept adding it to our soup, and it hasn't really added much spice. But overall, it's really good. And then with the banchan, we had the chives, so we saw other people adding it to our soup, so we added it to our soup as well. And I'm gonna try some now too. You can really tell that the meat's been cooking for a long time because it's really tender, and the broth is really tasty. And I just think that, I'm not sure if the soup's supposed to be spicy or not, but it's really, really, really good. We just got done with a long hike, and so this is a perfect way to kind of regroup and then get right back out.
Lifting the meat up.
Step one. This is the way I like to eat my soup. I added garlic to it too. It's very good. So thank you to Busan for treating us to your local foods, and it tastes so good.